What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is actually going to be a bit of a different video. That's actually going to be my first Fortnite video on the channel. In this video I'm going to be discussing all the ATK, the all-terrain cart locations on the map in Fortnite, and pretty much discussing them with you guys. The easy ways to find them, the best strategies to use them, etc, etc. If you guys are new and this is your first time seeing any type of video like this on my channel, or you're first seeing my channel for the first time, if you guys like this video, drop a like down below and subscribe if you are new. I also do some Splatoon content over on this channel as well, which I'll be having a very good video going up on Thursday night for Splatoon as well. I'll be hopping into a league battle, and I have to get that video edited and stuff, but that'll be going up later this week. Going to be discussing all the ATK locations on the map. Now, if you guys don't know, the ATK is actually the all-terrain cart. It's pretty much a golf cart. It can go through water. It can do pretty much anything. It's also the fastest way of transportation on the map. So, if say you land on the outer circle or the outer places on the map, usually the circle, like 50% of the time, at least like 50 to 60% of the time, the main storm circle is going to appear somewhere in the middle of the map. So if you're on the outskirts of the map pretty much, and you grab an ATK, it's your fastest way of transportation in the game, and allows you to get into the storm circle a lot quicker, and allows you to loot up places a lot quicker as well, just because you're able to move around so much faster. Granted, it is a bit loud and does cause a lot of tension, but if you're going to be looting places, you're going to have a lot of good loot by getting places really quick and going around the map super fast. A lot faster than you would on foot. So it's kind of not really a drawback, but because you have good loot to defend yourself with. So if you have good loot, it doesn't really matter how loud the cart really is, just because if you do get confronted, more than likely you're going to win a fight over somebody else that has worse type of weapons or worse loot than you do. So I'm going to be discussing all the places here real quick. Now this is actually for Season 5, the map did update, but we also have the desert biome down here. I'm going to be going over the top part of the map. We actually have one ATK in Junk Junction, which on the way upper side of the map, up on the left. Junk Junction is probably one of those places on the map where you really don't go too much. It's one of those like last-ditch effort pretty much places if you have like nowhere to land. Not many people are going to be landing here, so it would be a good place to pick up an ATK. There's one right here. Now granted, I'm going to say this right now, all ATK locations are not 100% guaranteed to spawn on every single location. There's only a chance that they will spawn. So say you drop on the map at Lazy Links, for example, it's not guaranteed that all 4 ATKs will end up spawning there. It's only a 1/4 possibility, so a 25% chance that an ATK will spawn at a certain spot. That's where it's usually spawned on the map, or at a certain location. So say we drop at Lazy Links, instead of all 4 spawning, if it does happen, all 4 spawning, then you get a really good lucky chance there, grabbing one. However, most time, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 ATKs, maybe 3 if you're lucky, spawning at the same location. So it's not 100% guaranteed spawn rate, and if you go to a place like Junk Junction that only has 1 ATK, or a place that is like the western or the eastern part of Wailing Woods, then you're going to be kind of putting yourself there to where you only have a 25% chance that ATK will be there, and if it ain't there, then you're kind of a bit of a disadvantage. So keep that in mind. Just want to throw that out there. It's not 100% chance of spawn rate for most of these locations. Lazy Links, we have 4 here. Very self-explanatory. You can pretty much see them sitting out when you're dropping from the battle bus, so you can see pretty much all the locations. We have one on the east side of Wailing Woods, not 100% guaranteed spawn rate, so going right here just for 1 and having it not spawn will put you at a severe disadvantage. I prefer to usually drop at places that have at least 3 to 4 ATKs, so Snobby Shores or anywhere down in the desert biome, or maybe Lazy Links, where you know at least one's probably going to at least spawn there and you have a chance of getting an ATK, to part where you're going to like Junk Junction or the eastern side of Wailing Woods, and there might not be a chance that ATK is going to be there, and it'll put you at a severe disadvantage being on the outskirts of the map. So I think that's pretty much a little bit of a pro tip there. That's what I like to at least do, to go to places that at least have a higher spawn rate and more chance of having an ATK. The next place on the map is actually Snobby Shores. There actually is 4 in Snobby Shores, 2 in the more northern part of Snobby Shores and 2 in the southern part. Very good chance that you'll end up getting an ATK if you do drop at Snobby Shores, and it's one of those places where not very many people are going to be going there, so you always have a good chance of getting one there if you're going for an ATK. What else we have? We have the racetrack. The newly added racetrack for Season 5 has 4 locations for the ATK. It's really popular actually right now. It's a really popular place to really drop, just because it's still a pretty new place on the map. So you're not guaranteed to get one, but if you end up dropping, you can get a good drop from the battle bus, and you can land there pretty quickly and just get the ATK and just pretty much go to a place like, for example, maybe the diner or something, or some other place where you can loot up. Lonely Lodge is also close by, which not many people really drop there. So if you can get an ATK and drive all the way to Lonely Lodge in the time before the storm circle really appears, you can get a lot of good loot that way. That's something I usually try to do. We also have 3 in Paradise Palms, 1 a little bit on the eastern side of Paradise Palms. You're going to have to do a little bit of running for that one, but it might be worth it depending on how many people to drop there. Paradise Palms is one of those places, it's kind of like the second to the towers right now, currently, when I'm recording this video. It might drop off a little bit in pretty much traffic, but it's so new. It's one of those new places. There's so much loot here, so many people drop here. If you can get out here, if you pretty much like win everybody there and you can kill everybody, you're going to be leaving with a lot of loot, and that's what a lot of people like to try doing. There's also 2 ATKs there, and there's 1 on the eastern side, so there's a lot of good chances to get some good stuff there. So it may be getting a little bit harder to get stuff down here, especially in the desert biome. That's why I would go to places like Snobby Shores or maybe Lazy Links. Lazy Links lately has been a little bit less traffic just because the Season 5 has been out for 2 weeks now. So, and we have 1 down here on the desert biome. I'm not quite sure where that's really by, and we have 1 over here by the gas station. So pretty much if you want ATK, you just go to the desert biome and there'll be some there most times. At least probably like 4 or 5 will spawn guaranteed there, just because there's so many there that it's guaranteed at least a few will spawn. There's 1 at the Flush Factory. This is not guaranteed spawn. I would not go here. There's only like a last ditch effort where you happen to get lucky. Maybe 1 will spawn there. Again, only 25% spawn rate for the ATK at certain locations they're supposed to be at. And the Flush Factory is actually the last place. So there's not really too many places. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have 4 over here, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 19 ATKs on the map. As most of these are probably going to end up breaking apart because they do take damage, especially if you shoot at like the car if it's driving, or if you like go on like huge slopes, you end up flipping the car and it takes damage or running into stuff. Most of those are actually end up being destroyed anyways. So at least per match, you're probably going to be seeing a number of them driving around, mostly at the beginning of the match, because after the beginning of the match is done towards like the middle of the match, that's when you get like a lot of the better players, and a lot of the better players don't even use the ATK, unfortunately, just because I think they're a lot better on just walking and stuff like that, and they're a lot better at building. They can't be driving around, they're more builders. At least that's what you get towards the end of the match, is pretty much going to be the best player that wins. That's usually who ends up lasting that long. And I guess it depends on what kind of weapons you have, but whatever. But if this video did help you, drop a like down below. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. If you want more videos like this in the future, let me know by leaving a like. And if you're new, subscribing, that'd be great. And I'll see you guys in a future video. I have a Splatoon video that you guys do not want to miss later this week. I have to work on editing that later tonight. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.